for the day, watch my movies, and I am right now doing some wiring into the circuit room. I'm going to the circuit room. I think that's the name I'm going to come up with, a circuit room. So right now, I am wiring in, putting in some more wires and extending the cables for my my virtual setup here, my computer mapping equipment, which is now going to go over here. And now the giant generator, which I was going to put there, I'm just going to put an LCD display here using ultra short throw. And I know that my computer downstairs that runs through my mapping equipment actually is a gaming computer. It has the same hardware I have in here, which means I can actually use that for gaming in here. And the switcher that I bought did not work out the way I thought it did. It has a very low signal, and the signal's not picking up to the Chrissy, so I have to go order me another one. So I'm in here. I'm going to turn it into a virtual reality room. And I'm also for this right here, and I actually ordered the Ocular 2, I think 2 or 3, which one of those, the new ones that came out? I ordered one of those, so I'm going to be using it in here also too. So I'm going to be finishing out the floor, and then I have to paint a screen right there, because that one right there is going to have to go, because I got to sit right there with my 3D mapping software. So I'm trying to figure out how big a screen I can get. I don't need a small screen. I just need it for a display. That's all I need it for. So you guys can watch the screen. I got a ton of wire management to do in here. You can see it's crazy. I had to, the cables that were downstairs that were running the equipment, I had to run them along here, which I got to get some kind of unit to hide all these wires in the hallway. Then the hallway's going to have its own theme pretty soon. And then I have to connect all these wires together. These are all the LED lights that are running through here. Yes, I got a lot to do. So I'm going to actually set this up and bring up my other equipment from downstairs so I can get all that online, because that is my mapping software for 3D mapping, which means I'm planning to probably, since I'm going to be running my mapping equipment up here, I'm probably just going to get me an ultra short throw and just map the entire environment so I can bring the environment to life in here, which I want to do that. I would like to blow out the ceiling, make the ceiling out of outer space, or I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to get the equipment up here. So right now, this is all the freaking wire management I have to do in here, and it's going to be freaking insane. So I already ordered zip ties, and more zip ties to manage all the wires that we're going to be having in here that's going to be running all this stuff. Whew, it's going to be an interesting day. Wow, tonight. I'm not going to bed at all. Alright, I have a sample caught to my foot. Alright, so gotta bring my work chair for this section over here. So this is where my mapping software is going to be at. Whew. That's a heavy friggin' office chair. Man, that thing is heavy. Alright. My network cable for my hard line gonna be over here. I have to go get the rest of the equipment, so I have to take all that apart. So this is where I'm going to be set up over here for my 3D mapping software. Oh, man. So everything has to fit within that square right there. Let me see what I can do here. All my cables are going to go into this chair. And I got to go down and I got to paint the bookcase because it needs to be white. We can't have anything in here of any other color white because it has to be the glow with neon. The red lights. Down the hallway. I'll step on that. Cable. Snap yours in my hand. Keyboard, mouse, monitor for the mapping software. Oh man, it's going crazy in here. Over here. All right, let me see. Trying to maintain, keep hold. See this little unit right here? This is the unit that allows me to 3D map. This little tiny unit right here will allow me to scan. If I got a projector that pretty much like an ultra short throw, if I bring it back like 40 feet, as long as I can hit the entire house with the projector, this little device right here will allow me to scan the entire house. Which means if I, like, say if I got one, if I have a projector, I say the best one to get is like an ultra short throw or short throw Chrissy. I got to get a Venue big one. And if I'm on my rooftop and I hit the side of a building with that projector, all I need is this little device. And this little device will scan as big as a projector actually can project. So if I can project the side of a house, this thing will scan the entire side of a house. And I can throw any form of animation I want right across the house with this little tiny device right here from this company. This little piece right here cost me $1,000 just for this little piece, which is actually, believe it or not, extremely cheap because that kind of software can cost you $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $20,000, $30,000 freaking easy. The fact that they figured out how to put all that into that little tiny device, freaking amazing. Especially from the devices I was looking at online to try to get into that field. Yep, no, it's definitely worth the investment. I mean, a little buggy when it first started out, but it worked out. I got the computer. I made me a device for this other projector right here. This is Sony DPL FH30, which I'm using for my scanning. I may put this on a swivel like a Lazy Susan so I can move it about the room and scan whatever I want. What the heck is that noise coming from? Alright, I'm drawing. In the back room. So let me go get the rest of the hardware. Computer. Computer! I'll tell you something. Not to be rude or disrespectful to anybody, but I don't know how in the world people deal with clutter. I don't know how they do it. I can't do it. Just having this equipment right there in the middle of my living room is bugging the daylights at me. Can't do it. Can't have an area that has stuff stacked on top of each other. It drives me freaking crazy. I still gotta come here and get this place managed pretty a little better. I can't do that crap. I don't know how we can do it. We can use the chair for that area right there. I gotta paint this because this needs to be all white. Whew. Can't have this in here being brown. Not in this area. Just gonna throw the area off, wipe all the dust out of it. So get ready tomorrow morning to paint this up. So I get this ready. I need a serger. I'm not using a stinky serger for my equipment. I'm just trying to blow out my stuff. So this thing's gotta go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint this thing all white. We're gonna run some nice LED lights underneath of it. Probably throw a little of that glow paint along the corners of it. Give a nice after effect like it's standing out in 3D. And then we're gonna put all my equipment here for my mapping equipment on top of here. Already got my hard line running through right here, so that's already ready to be connected. All the stuff has got to be managed, cleaned up. And what we're going to do is I still want to run another projector here for visual effects. So that box right there, very easy to camouflage. Tape it up really good so you get to strengthen the structure. And then we'll go online and get some contact paper, something with kind of digital microchip display. Cover that over to make that look nice. And then we'll set up the projector, paint a screen right up in here. I'll probably do a letterbox. I haven't done a letterbox screen in a while. Got to yank that thing off the wall. That's got to go. That is probably going to go into the gaming room, so we'll yank that off. That's got to be covered up and redone. Or I might put some kind of microchip or power display up there. I still got time to work with that and what I might want to do with it. So we'll come back in here to the gaming room where we have our motorized projection screen here. We're going to mount the projector right about there. See, Chris sees what I like about them. You can mount them wherever you want. I can just drop my image, boom, to just fit right in there. And that'll be perfect. That's my black motorized 12 projection screen. And this is my blue 79-inch portrait mode screen. So we're going to bring that computer back in here because I was just playing there for the time being. Keep it in here. And then since my computer that I'm running in there for my mapping software, that computer is built the same way that one is. It's an actual gaming computer. It has a GTX 1050 graphic card in it. That one over there has a GTX graphic card in there. The only difference between this one and that one's not wireless. This is wireless. So this is the one I'm actually running right now. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to take, let me see. We're going to take that Chrissy projector and mount that in the other room for that screen. And that's just in case if I want to play some games and landscape instead of portrait mode, so I can switch back and forth between my screens. Whew, so we got a lot to do in here. I got to manage a lot of stuff here. I got my cables and wires on here. Make sure I got too much of a mess in here. I got to paint this tomorrow, which I'll do this tomorrow. We get it set up for the LED lights. It's kind of heavy, so that's why you hear me going. It's kind of heavy, so we're going to paint this tomorrow. That's good. Make sure I got all my equipment sorted out better because I don't want to be stepping and hitting anything and jacking my stuff up. So this right here is the scanning software, hardware. Get that right there. You can keep that offline for a while, so we're going to go offline for one day. So my monitor equipment. I think I'm going to probably paint my monitor and trim it out and glow in the dark paint. So the other stuff didn't work out too well. And I had to go out and just spend the freaking $210 for this really high-end glow-in-the-dark paint that I picked up over at some place called Hollywood something. They do it for special effects. The other stuff didn't work for jack, so that got tossed in the trash. And I just bought the more high advanced version of it. I used this stuff in the past. This stuff is really good. You don't even need a black light to activate it. Any kind of blue neon lights will activate it. So what I want to do is I want to paint my frame and that glow in the dark paint so my frame glows in the dark. And I want to paint my case right here for my monitor right there. Paint the monitor case, easy to do. And then I'm going to actually trim the out ends of my desk here. So I'm just going to basically paint this all white. Put a LED light under the bottom of it and just paint the out trims of it right here with that glow in the dark to give it kind of like a 3D effect to it. And then this right here, I'm probably going to just paint over this. We're still going to put like a small generator unit in here. I want something pretty cool with some cables and wires sticking out, but it's going to be a little smaller than what I had planned. And then over here, we're going to paint this wall over here, and I'm going to put a display here because I do want a live digital display, like just like running circuits. I'm going to have all the circuits run into that digital display right there. So that's why I'm kind of setting this up. So all the cables and wires are going to run into a display here, here, and here, and it's going to look like it's actually activated. And we got to make this thing look crazy. So that projector can't look normal. We got to change that. So I may have to do a little artwork on that right there. So that's just for fun. I'm not worried about puncturing or damaging it. I have a small, precise drill downstairs that's designed for doing that kind of work. And I can actually drill small holes in it, have cables and wires running out of it to make it look like it's all part of the unit itself. Make it look like a kind of a Borg. You ever watch Star Trek? The Borg? All right, make it look like something like that, like it's constantly scanning something. So that's what we're going for in here, you know what I mean? Make this place look like a giant working circuit board. Can you imagine just having a machine working within the circuit board as the circuit board's functioning? That's why, like, at first, one of the lights in here goes off in red. And I kind of put it back to blue But then one day I kept it at red. I said, that looks pretty good because look, a damaged circuit just running through. So we keep it that way. So after I get done putting everything up, we'll fire everything up in here because I love firing this room up. You come in here, I have my friend of mine, I'm not worried about it. He works at the airport. He's checked all the time. And he came up here and he said, what the freak is the purpose of this room? Because when you come in here, you just see all these black cables running all over the place. And I said, yo, you got at nighttime, the place is insane. So that's what we're doing. All right, so swapping out my Surgers for the good one, because the one I have over here is a cheap, dinky one. I don't want to basically blow out my stuff. Change this out. So, my cameras, that one. Here, come on, be nice. What do we have running from here to here? Let's take this one out. Need this. Come on, watch. Alright, cool. So now we're just going to take this out because we don't need this anymore. And we're going to run this over here. Alright, so let me get the rest of my stuff here. This is going to be cleaning for tomorrow, so that's a project for tomorrow. And then Monday is going to be the most insane day of my life because you see that table full of those containers? I got more containers that came in. I got to knock all those out in one day. One day. I got to knock somebody not coming on Monday. You're not going to hear anything from me. Woohoo! I know some of you are glad about that. And I'm going to be working from somewhere probably starting at probably about early in the morning. I probably will drop off probably at 12 o'clock. It's going to take me some time to knock out. I got a lot of freaking orders that came through. So Tuesday, I'll display the table, show you how God bless, and show you how my customers support me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. My customers are amazing. I think this is... Every time, some days, I feel like I don't want to do this job anymore. Like I really don't. And I always get that customer that calls and tells me, hey, you're doing a great job, and thank you so much because, you know, this screen would have cost me thousands of dollars and, you know, saved me a lot of money. And it makes me get back in there and do what I need to do. You know? It's funny how interesting how I just did a demonstration on here displaying the screen. And now I'm in here just working. This is when you're watching me in my environment, watching my screen fire off. And just, none of this is rehearsed. So people think, oh yeah, you know, when he sets up do his demonstrations, everything is rehearsed. I'm in here walking back and forth. My screen, I tell you, my screens, I can fire my screens up and I can walk around a fully lit environment. My screens are running, no problem. All right, so this is the computer right here. We'll put this over here. Come on, man, not today with this. Let's hook the wire. I'll break myself. I actually tell you the truth. I should have put the projector first. I like this. I'm telling you, the fellow, I don't take the credit for it because the fellow who basically was talking about, yeah, if you want to do like a gaming PC on the low and I spend a lot of money, go with the Dell 7010. Perfect. Perfect setup, man. Nice little small form factor computer. All right. Yeah. For tomorrow. Let's wire all this up. Probably going to plug this up. So I want to keep this online. I got to keep this part online, so I got to plug this up anyway because they constantly send updates to this unit, and this needs to be online. So what have I got here? I'm going to keep this online for right now, for the time being, because I want to make sure that my system stays activated. So I come over here. And I need a network cable. So right here, I'm running my network cable right now to make sure that stays activated. I always keep this online no matter what. So that shows that my scanner is on because they actually sent updates to this account, to my account all the time. And if you don't have your system plugged up on the net or have it linked, you're going to miss out on your updates. So This is the rest of the equipment right there. I'm getting ready, sectioning it off over here. So when I get ready to paint this case and get ready to add the LED lights into it, I'll be ready to go to set up. Now that's sick and tired of seeing that in the middle of my living room. Like, come on. I understand trying to keep my place as neat as possible. Got a ton of wire management to do tomorrow. This is going in the arcade room. This is wire management. Checking out the arcade room. Oh, do it. No. I need this. I need this. I need that for the setup over there. Somebody was asking about the floor, about how do you know where to step? You would train yourself to teach you where to. Just let you know that you got two choices if you decide to grid your floor. You can tape over it, but you keep it nice and flat, or just remember where your stuff is at and just remember not to step there, that's all. That's what I've been doing. I've just been walking over because I got used to basically knowing exactly where everything's at. All right, so that's good. Got all that set up. That's all taken care of. That's good. Don't have to worry about that. And I gotta run something here. Sorry, this keeps disconnecting. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to put something on there. I'll get one of these to make sure this stays, because that keeps disconnecting for some strange reason. I don't know why. I'll take that in so it stays. All right, let's do a side to get out of this. It's not bad. See what size I can get out of that. Enough for a little display. No, that's not good. Why am I on such an awkward angle here? That's not bad. Now, for those of you, I'll show you real quick. NEC projectors have interesting settings for their ratio settings. God, is this bright? I can't wait to paint over this with black technology because this is so freaking bright. Reflecting all that white light off my wall. So NEC projectors have, should be careful when I put my feet down here. They have projectors, let's see, 15.9. So you have 15.9 right there. 15.9. Let me see if I can zoom up so you can see it. So 15.9. No, we need to go back. 15.9. We can do 15.9, or I can do 16.10, or I can do letterbox. Probably gonna do 4.3, 16.9, 59, 16.10. I should do 16.10. I could get a good size monitor out of that one right there. And it doesn't look like the wall is too crooked where I want to actually get anything. I got a bit of an interesting theory. I got a feeling that most of my watchers are Crow Boys. Do know that might be in the process of actually letting go of this channel. Not because of you guys. I got something else planned. I told you in 2017, we're going to be doing, 2017. I wish it was 2017. We're going to have this freaking COVID. Actually, we're going to be doing something different. I told you, my company's going to go full corporate. Yes, it is. It's going to go full corporate. You're going to see a lot of stuff change real fast, real quick. I got plans. Everybody sat there and said that I should be getting, all right, this line right here is going to cut into it. So we got to bring it down a little bit lower. But that's going to have to drop real low. That's going to cut right into the side of my screen. That's not going to work. Unless I redirect the line. That's what I have to do is redirect the line because it's perfect right there. That's what I have to do. Okay, cool. Well, I know exactly where I can put it at. We'll go with that. Let me see if I can get something to display on that. And I think Crow Boys watch my channel. Crow Boys watch my channel. Paint the hallway. Boom, 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 boom. Stop doing that. That's weird. All right, let me come back over here. There we go. I think I'm gonna repaint the hallway. Yeah, I'm gonna do something different with the hallway. All right, let me see what we got going on here. I need that on that grid interface. Doing it here. Grid interface. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redirect the lights. If I put this here, well, it can't be here. It's gotta be actually. This can't, because these are sitting on lights. So it has to move back a little farther. It has to be. This is actually sitting on physical lights. And that's where you're watching. So we need this to be right there. Alright, so this is where it has to be at, right here. Right here, right there. Where are we there? This is what we need to have right here. I don't think it makes a difference, to tell you honest with the truth. Alright, this one is right here. And this will miss the whole entire line of cables and wires right here perfectly. That one perfectly right there. And I could run it out a little bit. No, you can't. Let it drop it a whole lower than that to do it. Nope. That's perfect. Okay, we'll run it that way. Right over there. That'd be perfect. Don't want me touching any cables anywhere else in the line. That would be awesome. Alright, let's see. Bring in this one. Let's see, we got 10%. I just need to see get a visual display. What are we doing here? Come on, pump up. Hurry up. Come on. It's so late. It's so late. Come on. I need to see this. I'm counting my time here. What is going on? Why are we having a problem logging in? What's going on here? Why are we freezing? Come on, Brian. Put that out. I have to see this visual display. Okay. Screensaver interface. Screensaver interface. Screensaver interface. Completely way off from what I asked for. Well, it only works when it wants to. Screensaver interface. There we go. Thank you. Come on, hurry up before I die here, please. No. Wrong choice of commands. Wrong choice of commands. Come on. We need to see this. We're running to base. Okay, good. I have an idea exactly what I'm working with here. Let me see. That's perfect. That'll work. All right, so I'm gonna put my interface there. I just have to paint that in tomorrow. So that's gonna be painted in tomorrow. And then I have to do is run all the other cables are just gonna have to connect into that. So let me see how that's gonna look once I get all those cables running through. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Get this done. All right, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm gonna need. So I have to build me a frame around there to make it look like that stands out, like it's running all this equipment. And then we're just running the rest of the wires and stuff through there. That's exactly how I do it. Well, hope you enjoyed. I gotta go. I gotta get back to work. I gotta be on Facebook in a few minutes with my fans. Thank you all for your time and good day.